And clear. I was trying to change my microphone today, but apparently it didn't work. So drop me a hi, drop me a hello if you can hear me loud and clear. Everything's working fine. And then just give me about 30 seconds to fix the Facebook. So you'll be watching this either on Facebook, YouTube, or on our website, on our live stream website, live.ceramiracle.com. And then, well, regardless of where you are watching this from, as long as you can see me, you can chat with me live. And we have quite a lot to cover today. I want to talk about details on skincare packaging, because I think that's something that a lot of people still do not understand. Like how do you read a skincare label? What's in it, what's on it, and what's good for you. So I want to talk about those today. But let's see. We also have a flash deal. We also have a flash deal on today. It's a mystery flash deal. I will not reveal it until maybe about 10 minutes later. And then we also have a giveaway that will happen at the end of today's live stream. So, today I want to talk about skincare packaging and the label and how to decode it. And also, I think this is something that we should all empower ourselves to know, because the labels are there for a reason, right? For consumers to understand that. But when you look at like the ingredient listing on like skincare product, it can get really daunting, it can get really confusing. So I want to maybe go into the specifics and talk about the ingredients. But before that, I want to share with you guys an experience that I had last night. So I'm extremely intolerant to caffeine, and like just a little bit of caffeine, even in black tea, will keep me up the whole night. So last night I kind of forgot, and then I had like 5 to 6 glasses of black tea, and whoa, like I was really high. And I mean, like usually if I had caffeine at night after say like 8 p.m. I will not be able to sleep till maybe 4 to 5 a.m. So last night, I knew that I made a mistake by having the black tea. So what I did was, right before I went to bed, when it was about maybe 12, I took 2 capsules of Cuddly Dreams, the sleep support supplement, hoping that it's gonna help to at least get me to sleep earlier. And then I fell asleep within an hour, so that was amazing. So today I'm fine. Hi Ash. Yeah, so Cuddly Dreams work. Now, I mean, like I've used it before for just to help with some mild sleep issues, but never with to sort of help myself when I have caffeine. Hi Chelsea. But yeah, it works. So I'm really happy about that. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna continue drinking caffeine, right? Because I cannot tolerate it for some reason. But waiting for more people to come on the live stream, and then we can get started. So today's flash deal is, I said 10 minutes, right? So I still have about 7 minutes to go. Let's see. So it's been a week, and hopefully, I think. Oh, so the great news is our live stream last week got a lot of views. I think we were up 20%. So thank you guys for your support. And then if we can keep doing 20% increase every week, I think by the end of the year we'll be at 1 million people watching this. So that's exciting. Hi Janice, good morning. So yeah, share our live stream, tell our friends about it. I'm on the same time every week, and I want to share with you guys more everything I know. So get your friends and family to come on the live stream, or they can also watch the repeats, right? Because if you watch the repeats, it's great as well. The only thing is, if you do not watch the live stream while it's live, then you might miss out on the flash deal. You might miss out on the giveaways. But otherwise, the content is always there. It's gonna be placed on Facebook and YouTube. So yeah, so today talking about skincare packaging, decoding your skincare packaging. So when you buy your skincare, the first thing you get is obviously you get like a box, like most products come in a box. And so let's talk about like the front of the box. So this is where you see like the brand name, you see the product name, and then you see the volume or the weight of the product. So for example, marine matcha is 100 milliliters, or 3.4 floral ounce, so fluid ounce. So it's either in mils, metric, or or in ounce. And then at the back, on the left side or the back, you have the ingredient list. So this is where you can see what's in your products. So legally, all products have to declare everything that they have in the content. So everything has to be listed in the ingredient list. It's not. I don't know how regulation can enforce it. Obviously there will be products out there that do not fully declare what they have in the products, right? So again, choosing the products is really important. You have to choose it from brands that are reputable. You have to choose it from brands that you trust, because you want to know exactly what goes on inside the product and everything that's listed in the ingredient list. And then obviously you need to have the directions, and directions is really how to use the product. And then you have your caution. So caution would be, maybe avoid eye contact, or avoid, keep out of reach from children. So these are things that you should be cautioned about. And then going into this part here, it's a bit small. I'm not sure if you can see it, but on a lot of skincare products, you would see it's like a little jar sign, and that it will say either 6M or 12M or maybe 24M. So this is a symbol that not a lot of people know, and I want to tell you what this means. When you have this symbol here, it means expiration upon opening. So in this case, right, when this product says 12M, marine matcha, in fact most of our products is 12M. When it says 12M, what it means is upon your first opening of the product, removing the seal, then the product is good to use for the next 12 months. And so you have to finish it within 12 months. It's important because, for example, marine matcha, the production and expiry date we printed on the packaging, it expires in 2023, right? So that's more than 2 years away. But say if you buy this today, and then so you have up to 2023, but say if you open this and start using it today, you will have to finish this within 12 months and not up to 2023, right? So that's what the use by symbol means. It's 12M means 12 months, and then you have 6M, it means 6 months. Other symbols you might find on packaging would be things like whether is it cruelty-free or vegan, or maybe talking about the material, the recycling sign. So those are not the more important ones. But today's topic is really about the ingredient list, because that is something that we should know about. I think ingredient list is really important, not just in cosmetics but also in your food. So with that, we're gonna start our class. Today will be slightly more technical, but I think this is really informative. I will also go through with you some ingredients you want to avoid putting on your skin. You want to avoid being in your skincare. So let me see, pulling this up. So this is a website that I use a lot. I use this when I want to check on the safety profile of certain ingredients. But before you go to this website, I want to show you how to firstly understand and this is where you can find our ingredient list. So if you go down to what's in it, and this will be our key highlight ingredients. This will be the key actives. This is our whole food actives. But then when you click on this see all ingredients button, so this is where we list the entire ingredient list of the product. And this will be the same as what would be on the packaging. So essentially a skincare product is, let me see, you can see my face, yep. Essentially a skincare product is either water-based, right, if it's just water, or if it's an oil, or it could be a mixture of a water and oil. So if it's a mixture of a water and oil, then it's an emulsion. So that would be your creams and lotions. And then emulsions could be oil in water or water in oil. So this is like a chemistry, emulsification. But as long as you remember that there's pretty much 4 types of skincare products in 4 formats of skincare products. You have just pure water product, you have an oil-based product, you have your oil and water mixed, which is your emulsions like your creams and lotions, and then you have your powder, your dry product. So like a dry powder cleanser, that would be a dry product. So 4 formats of product, but regardless of what they are, they would all have to come with the ingredient list. And for today, we'll be looking at an emulsion, because emulsions are a bit more complicated, right? You require the use of, in order for you to mix and homogenize the oil and the water, you need to have an emulsifier in between. And different oils, different water, different oils and different liquids require different kinds of emulsifier. So this would be the more complicated one. In the case of like an oil serum, it is quite straightforward, because now oil serum would have like a fixed oil as a base. It could be your like a plant or vegetable oil, like an almond oil, grapeseed oil, and then you add in any other thing that is oil soluble, and then shake it up, and that is your oil-based product. But for emulsification, for like a cream or lotion-based product, it's a bit trickier, because you do need to heat it up at the right temperature that is suitable for the emulsifier and also the oil, and then mix it all together, and then hopefully you get a cream that is stable. And then you do have to test it and to see if it's shelf stable over a period of time. So in the case of Balance Warrior Probiotic Cream, you will find like the base of the product as one of the first few ingredients of the product, right? Whether it's a water-based product or an oil-based product. So in the case of the Balance Warrior Probiotic Cream, the first ingredient is water, and for most skincare products, first ingredient is always water. It forms like the base of the product. But then in this case, you look at the second ingredient, which is caprylic triglyceride, which is an oil. Immediately you will know that because this product has got water in it and an oil in it, and it is both in the top 2, this will be an emulsified product. So this is definitely either a lotion or a cream. So things like your glycerin, butane glycol, these are all also different kinds of solvent, but the choice of solvent in a skincare product really depends on the function as well. In the case of like our products, right, when I choose solvents to use, I choose solvents that do have additional functional benefits on the skin. So in the case of butane glycol, it is an ingredient that can help the active ingredients also penetrate into your skin better. It also gives your skin a nice smooth feel. Glycerin is a humectant, so it attracts water from the environment and also helps to also moisturize and hydrate your skin. Then as you go down the list, you will start to see ingredients that you might recognize, like plant-based ingredients, or maybe like things like lactobacillus. So these are all the active ingredients. I want to talk about preservatives, because preservatives are really important, but we'll go to another page for that. So this is essentially a structure of an ingredient list, and it goes from the mostest to the least, right? So the first ingredient would be the one that's in the highest content in the product, and then the last one would. Before we talk more and then analyze this again, but then we're going to go to this page. So this is a slide that I use as well, but I want to talk about today's flash deal, because people are on board now. Today's flash deal is, now I was thinking like last week has been quite not a pleasant week for everyone in the world, and I was thinking I want to do like something more exciting this week instead of like the regular flash deal 15% off. So for the next 2 hours, as long as you make any purchase, we're gonna send you a $20 gift card. You don't have to. So this is only limited to 1 per customer. Hi, Magnificent Settler. This is only limited to 1 per person, but as long as you make any purchase over the next 2 hours, until the live stream ends plus 1 hour, we will send you a $20 gift card that you can use on your next purchase. Again, there's no minimums. You do not have to key in any code to check out. As long as you just make any purchase, I'm going to send it to you. So hopefully that's going to help like everyone ease their wallet a little bit. So yeah, that's today's flash deal. $20 gift card for any purchase made in the next 2 hours. So going back to this page, the chemicals of concern. This is at safechemicals.org. You can take down, like, maybe note this website. And this is a list of ingredients that could be controversial in a skincare product. You have things like 1,4-dioxane, not really found in the ingredient list because it is a contaminant, right? It is a contaminant that is a byproduct when you extract or purify certain materials, ingredients. So you don't find it, but you find it as a contaminant in things like in your surfactant. So anything that foams up might possibly contain this 1,4-dioxane, and it is linked to cancer. It is still not very concrete, but it's linked to cancer. But generally, like most of, hi Abby, most of the products today, as long as you avoid like the SLS, SLES products, like most of the products today should not contain a lot of this contaminant. But still, it is good to always know what this is. Acrylate is found in like your nail products, so like your nail polish. It's the thing that makes the nail really hard. It's like a plastic coating. So acrylates is also found in skincare. Personally, I don't find acrylates having that much of an issue. I think the issue again comes with that acrylates has a potential to be contaminated also with 1,4-dioxane or something else. But also there is the fear that acrylates might contain phytoestrogen or estrogenic compounds. So that's the thing with acrylates. But personally, I feel like if it's used correctly in safe levels, it is not that much of an issue. So the next thing would be your benzophenone. So these are things that usually found in lip balm and nail polish. We don't see this a lot in like your topical skincare products. You might find this in some perfumes as well because it is used as an antioxidant to prevent UV light oxidation. Not a compound that we find very common today. Next thing would be your butylated compounds. So this would be like things like your BHA. So we don't use this. This is an endocrine disruptor. So this is something you want to avoid. Carbon black, again, mainly found in cosmetic products like your makeup, but not really in skincare, so not too much of a concern for skincare. And then you have your carcinogens in cosmetic. This is something you want to click into it and then see more with the link. I won't talk about it now because it's covered in the other ingredient. Coal tar was once touted as a potential ingredient and it was once used as a treatment for eczema and psoriasis. I think it is still used today in some products, but it has been found to be a potential cancer risk, so it is no longer allowed in your skincare products. So then you have things like your MEADATEA. Again, what these things are is they are used as a buffer. They're used to buffer a skincare product because they are highly alkaline. Again, there's a risk in that, and a lot of them are prohibited in use anymore because there's a risk that when used in a skincare product, it can interact with some other ingredients to potentially form carcinogenic ingredients. So you have to understand that a skincare product is a product of chemistry, right? It is a mixture of different compounds, both organic and inorganic, both chemical, synthetic, and natural. But regardless whether it's natural or synthetic, as long as it's mixed together into a complex that is stable, then that is chemistry. And with chemistry, then there is always the risk of interaction between the ingredients or the actives in the product. Ethoxylated ingredients. So this would be again a reaction that you might find. It can happen within the product, or it can happen with an ingredient that you use. Again, this is something that we don't use as well, so you just have to be a bit careful. So formaldehyde and formaldehyde releasing preservatives. So these are the ones that would be we have to be slightly careful. Some preservatives we should definitely avoid and steer clear of. Some are really safe, and there's going to be more of that later. Fragrance. Fragrance is like, I don't know, like it's like the elephant in the room because, and it's also the biggest irony, right? Because we want to avoid synthetic fragrances in our skincare products, because they are sensitizers. They can make your skin sensitive. They put some of the aroma chemicals in synthetic fragrances could be endocrine disruptors. Some of them can cause allergies. So we avoid fragrances in skincare products. But then people use perfume or room fragrance. So it's the same thing. So I don't know. But anyway, for me, I don't like to use, we don't even use any synthetic fragrances in our products. We don't even use fragrances. Some of the product has got a scent, like the Berry Blast Cleansing Jelly, but the scent comes from the active ingredient, which is the strawberry water. So that's a byproduct of the ingredient. Wasn't like a deliberate choice to fragrance the product. But the reason why I chose not to use any fragrances in our skincare products is because we want the product to be universal. We want the products to be safe and gentle, so to not aggravate or cause any potential allergies that people have. Some people are extremely intolerant to fragrances and scent, so we want to avoid that. But with fragrance, I think I'm quite partial to fragrance as long as it is a fragrance that is developed and made using listed ingredients, so listed aroma chemicals, and like the EU has got a list of synthetic aroma chemicals that you can use in fragrances that's allowed, and so those will be safe as long as it is made by a reputable company that specializes in fragrances. Then it should be fine. But again, if you are intolerant to scent and smell, then just avoid that. Whether it's natural fragrance or synthetic fragrance, again, that is also like a thing for discussion, because natural doesn't mean it is good, right? So like in the case of, I'm like totally against lavender oil on the skin. Lavender oil, based on according to the history of lavender oil, it was discovered because the chemist burnt his hand, and then the closest thing he had was lavender oil. He poured it onto his hand, and then the burn healed really quickly, and then that was how people started to become really interested with lavender essential oil, and then we know that it has calming effect, and it is agreed that it has calming effect on the body. But then when you use it topically on the skin, in extreme cases like burns, yes, it can help speed up the healing. But when you use it in a skincare product daily, like daily using, it actually accelerates skin aging. So I tend to avoid that. And a lot of essential oils are also quite, because they are so concentrated, and because they are concentrated, they have to be extracted from large amount of plant materials, right? So for example, like rose essential oil, like a drop of rose essential oil will contain thousands of petals. So what you're doing is you're condensing like a heavy lot of plant ingredients into one tiny drop, which means it is concentrated with whatever that is in the plant, the good stuff, right, the good oils, as well as the bad stuff, the pollutants. So if, say, the plant contains a high amount of, say, heavy metals or, like oil-soluble toxins, then that is going to be also concentrated in the essential oil. Because essential oils are not really meant to be consumed internally, so there's not a lot of required testing done to ascertain the amount of pollutants in the essential oil, and that is why generally I tend to avoid most essential oils topically on the skin. Obviously, if you use it like in a massage oil once in a while, it's okay, but to use it regularly or daily, like on your face, then you want to make sure that there are only certain oils that has been tested to be safe to be used on the face long term. But generally, to be safe, I avoid it because some of them are known to actually disrupt your cellular health, especially in your skin. So that's my take on fragrances. No, it doesn't mean that it is natural or essential oil is good. You have to really understand, where it came from, how it works on your skin, and also the interaction, because the natural things can also interact with your health. Palmosalate, so as something that is a sun protective agent, right? It's used in sunscreen. So it is a potential endocrine disruptor. It disrupts your hormones. And this is why when using sunscreen, always use like the mineral sunscreens, zinc oxide, titanium dioxide. Those are far more safer than the chemical sunscreen. But of course, if you're out and about, if you say if you've gone to the beach and then you've forgotten your sunscreen and you need to get one, and the only available one is the chemical sunscreen, then I would say go for that, because a one-off use is not going to cause a lot of harm. But obviously, if you use it every day, then you want to use a sunscreen that is mineral-based rather than chemical-based. Hydroquinone. Yeah, this is a compound that is used as a skin lightening agent. Very popular in the 80s and 90s until it got banned because it was found to increase the risk of skin cancer and potentially other cancers. So this is an ingredient you wanna, well, you don't have to avoid it because it's not used in products anymore, but sometimes when you buy like skin lightening products on maybe websites that are not regulated, like Amazon or one of those marketplaces, and then it is a brand that you don't really know the brand, the product, but they have extreme claims, so you have never seen this brand before, but then they only have this one product, or like the packaging looks really dodgy, and then they have extreme claims that it can whiten or lighten your skin in like a month, but extreme results. Most likely it might contain hydroquinone, and so this is something that you have to be a bit careful about. So always buy from reputable brands. I think my takeaway from this is brands that are reputable, brands that really communicate with their consumers. Those are brands that really are transparent with what they have in their products. Lead and heavy metals, these are things that obviously will not be used in a skincare product, but it's inside there as a result of like using ingredients that could be polluted or could be contaminated. So again, all reputable brands that are sold in, let's say, your retail store, big retail brand stores, or brands that do a lot of clinical testings. According to law, we do have to do batch testing for all our production to make sure that the heavy metal levels in there is within the permissible limits. So this is why it's again very important, because some whitening products do contain lead. And this would be products that you will read about in the newspaper where there's a recall because XYZ brand's product has been found to contain lead. So yeah, this lead was used in history, right? In history to whiten the skin, and that was lead was also used lead was not very well understood, and it was used in many things in the past, right? Including in making hats, making foundation, and hence the term the Mad Hatter, because people started going mad for all this heavy metal toxicity. So this is something that is the next thing that is hard to pronounce. Even I don't even care to pronounce it. This is one of the longest ingredients I can find to slow down the growth of yeast and mold in products. So as a preservative, it is very effective, but it can also impact the endocrine system in the body. So this is something that generally people avoid today. And then mica. This is pigments that is found, mineral dust, pigments that is found mainly in your skincare, your makeup, cosmetic products. The risk in this not comes in because it doesn't get absorbed into your skin, right? It's a colorant, but the risk is that you might inhale it, and if they contain other sort of mineral compounds such as aspartame, what do you call that? Certain kind of minerals that can potentially cause increased risk in lung cancer. So this is why when you're using cosmetic products on your face, like makeup, you want to avoid inhaling the dust. And It's hard to avoid because like when you use eye makeup, eyeshadow and stuff, they do contain the colors. So how do you even avoid that? But maybe just wear a mask while you're applying your eyeshadow. That would be safer. Nail polish removers. The first thing is they're very drying, right? They dry out your cuticles, but also they contain solvents that because the solvents are really harsh, they need to strip off the oil-based coating of the product. So at the same time, they can also contain contaminants in there. Nanomaterials, this is too broad, right? Because nanomaterials can be good for us, can be bad for us. The idea is that nanomaterials could be your normal compounds, could be like zinc oxide that is nanonized. So what it really means is that the zinc oxide, the normal zinc oxide is being nanonized into very micro, small, nano-sized particles. So they have a larger surface area in total. Then it's more effective. But because it is nanonized, then it has the potential to go into your pores and be absorbed into your bloodstream. So the danger with nanoparticle materials is that certain ingredients are great on the skin because they work well on top of the skin and they are big enough to not be absorbed by the skin. So an example again, zinc oxide, it works on the skin to act as a sunscreen, right? It's a physical barrier, it's a screen to protect your skin from like UV light. But when it becomes nanonized, then your body potentially can absorb the zinc oxide, and along with it, the zinc oxide might come with contaminants. So that's what we are concerned about. Octinoxate. This is a sunscreen as well. So these are things that again can possibly be linked to cancer. These are also found in contaminants and impurities found in your skincare products. Octinoxate is found and is still used today because it is one of the approved sunscreen ingredients. And that's why again when you use like a mineral sunscreen, it's a lot safer for you. Right? Parabens. So the issue with parabens is, again, they disrupt the endocrine system. Parabens are a very effective class of preservative. And that is why, till today, a lot of like big brands, big global brands still use parabens in their products because it has been tested to be very effective as a preservative for many, many years. It has got lots of clinical studies to support that. And it can stretch, like the stability and usability of a product. But the issue now is that we are seeing more studies on parabens, how it can cause disruptions to our endocrine system. And with that, we are now known to avoid paraben products. But just to let you know that although everybody knows about like the dangers of parabens, potential dangers of parabens, it is still found in a lot of like the top main skincare products only because it is one of the very few very effective preservatives. PABA, again, it was one of the sunscreen used in UVB formulations, not very common today, but can be still found in some products. Petroleum jelly is a mineral based product from petroleum, and petroleum jelly by itself is not harmful, right? It's not dangerous because it is a very inert ingredient. It is an occlusive, so what it does is it's actually one of the best things that can prevent water loss in your skin. So like if you apply like baby oil or petroleum jelly on your skin, it actually keeps the skin very hydrated because it completely stops liquid water from evaporating from the skin. But the issue is not really with the petroleum jelly, but with the contaminants that's in the petroleum jelly. Petroleum jelly doesn't clog pores as well. So in theory, it is a great ingredient to be used in some skincare products. But the issue is that because it is highly toxic to us, and that is why most brands today steer clear from petroleum jelly because it's just really hard to find out whether the current batch of petroleum jelly you have is contaminated or not, or whether it has got high amounts of toxins in it. Phenoxyethanol is again a preservative. It is now used as the most common replacement for parabens. So It is a fairly safe preservative, and I don't mind using it in skincare products because it is effective and it is much safer than parabens. The only issue is that in some people they can be highly sensitive to phenoxyethanol, and with that high sensitivity, then they get like mild skin redness or maybe tingling on their skin. So that's potentially the risk. But otherwise, to me, I still think it is a fairly safe preservative, and it is a far better replacement for parabens. Polyacrylamide and then Teflons are plastic type products that's found in your skin. Again, these products are potentially found to be, they might contain estrogenic compounds, things that can disrupt again our hormones. Phthalates are found in fragrances, so synthetic fragrance might contain this compound. It is banned in the EU, so something that we shouldn't really worry too much about because it is quite commonly recognized to be a harmful ingredient, so it shouldn't land in your skincare products. But it can be found in some skincare products that's homemade, because a lot of homemade skincare products, when they fragrance it, they do not really know the source of their fragrance, because phthalates is banned in use in skincare fragrances, synthetic fragrances that's used in skincare products or perfume, but it's not banned in fragrances that is used in the air. So if you want to use like a home perfume, right, it might contain that, so it's not banned in that. And that's why, like for a lot of homemade skincare products or like small batch products, when they do not really understand this, they might use a synthetic fragrance that may contain phthalates, and that's going to go into your skin. So today's topic could be a bit dry, but I feel like I need to talk to you guys about it because it's something you need to understand. So let's take a short little break, and please ask me questions if you have any questions, or we can talk casually about other things, because I know that you might be like wondering, oh my god, kind of important, and we'll just take one live stream to do this, and then we can just forget about this at the next few live streams. A reminder that we have the giveaway happening in about 10 minutes. So if you know, the last 2 weeks we gave out an amazing giveaway gift, and so today we're going to repeat that. So you regulars will know what I'm going to give away today, but for those of you who have just seen this or who have just joined us, our giveaway is always very attractive, and and regardless of where you are from in the world, you can take part in the giveaway, and it'll be shipped to you, no questions asked. We have about just 8 more ingredients to go, and then we are done. Are there any essential oils bad to use on the skin? So I just said like lavender oil. I mean, lavender oil is okay to use on the skin once in a while. So before I talk about that, whatever essential oils you plan to use on the skin, you want to dilute it first in a fixed oil. So you shouldn't ever use like a pure essential oil on the skin, because it can be caustic, it can burn your skin, it can sensitize your skin. Right? You have to understand that essential oil, being an oil-based product, being so concentrated, it can penetrate into your skin. It might be able to go deeper than a lot of other ingredients, but at the same time, it can be toxic. It can burn the skin. So you never ever want to topically put undiluted essential oils into your skin. The other thing is with essential oil, even it could be like a safe oil to be used neat. When we say neat, it means undiluted on your skin. You do not really know the source of the oil and whether it has been tested to be heavy metal free, has been tested to be pollutant free. So, and that's really important because the essential oil actually gets absorbed by our skin really well. So, along with all the other toxins and contaminants that might be in the essential oil. Citrus oils you have to avoid using on your skin neat because they are photosensitizing. What it means is citrus oils on the skin in the presence of sunlight is going to cause a reaction on your skin that is going to burn it, and that is going to cause some really bad damage on the skin. When your skin is photosensitized because of citrus oils, the damage and the pain can be a permanent thing, right? So you want to avoid citrus oils on your skin in the daytime. It can be used on the skin very diluted at night, but in the daytime you have to avoid it. And then citrus oils also have a tendency to be very highly polluted, contaminated, because they are found in large amounts on like the peels of fruit trees, citrus fruit trees. But these trees will be absorbing a lot of pollutants and contaminants from the soil, so there's always the risk. There's a few other oils that you shouldn't ever put on your skin. I can't remember the names of all of them. You can Google them, it's quite easy to find them. But those oils, essentially, most essential oil websites tell you shouldn't ever use these oils on your skin. The main reason is because they're, again, all photosensitizers. Like St. John's wort oil, I know that you cannot use on your skin as well. So as a rule of thumb, just to be very, very safe, right, just avoid using essential oil on your skin in the day. You can use it at night. And then always dilute it. And always learn about the oils first. It is not hard to find information today on the internet. Learn about the oils before you use them. And then when you choose skincare products, I would just say to avoid skincare products that uses essential oil in it, because again, you do not really know how your skin will interact with the oil, because the oils are so potent that they can just aggravate or react with your skin, especially when it's daily use. But having said that, feel free to burn the essential oils in like oil water bath or in a diffuser, because if you inhale them, it's fine. Okay, let's go to where were we at? We were at resorcinol. Resorcinol is used in hair dyes. Not very commonly today, but it is still used in some medication. It is also used in some whitening products, but again, I know resorcinol is banned in some countries as for their use, so chances are you probably will not come across as an ingredient, so we don't have to focus so much on it. Retinol and retinol compounds. So retinol is a form of vitamin A that can be used on the skin. Retinol gives you really good effect on the skin. Retinol is actually really good and bad both on the skin. So the issue with retinol is how you use it and after you use it, right? When retinol is used correctly with the proper care after that, it can be a good active ingredient to correct some skin issues. But the issue is that when people use retinol products, they now it's really cheap to buy them, but they also do not understand how to use it and how to take care of the skin after that. When you do not know how to take care of skin after that, it can increase the risk of skin burning. It can increase in the risk of developing skin sensitivity. Maybe it can potentially also increase the risk of skin cancer. So as an ingredient for the skin, it is not a bad thing. It is just because it can be highly active in some individuals. So self-care of the skin is very important when you're using a retinol-based product. Synthetic masks would be used as like a fragrance and perfume, so it falls under the fragrance category. Talc. Talc is used in some skincare products, especially in some of the masks and in some cosmetic products. It has been found to cause cancer, so we are now avoiding liquid, right? So when it's used in a liquid product, it is generally safe because you do not inhale it. But when used in the powder form, like in like a face powder, foundation powder, or like an eyeshadow, then that's where you potentially can inhale it, and that's where potentially it can aggravate your lungs. So products are trying to now avoid using talc. There's a few big lawsuits against companies that uses talc in their skincare products. So chances are over the next 5 years, we might see like a full elimination of talc in our cosmetic products. Titanium dioxide, it is again one of those ingredients that is good and bad. As a sunscreen, it is really good because it does block. It does block like the UV rays on the skin. The only risk again comes when it is being inhaled. So a lot of all these mineral powders, when used correctly, they are very safe. It's only when they're inhaled. So when used in a skincare product, titanium dioxide, oxide, they are very safe. But when used in cosmetic products, then when you inhale it, that's where you have a risk of affecting your lungs. And then toluene is again found in nail polish and hair dye. This is not really very much used today. And then you have triclosan, which again, I believe it is slowly being banned as well. This is an antibacterial agent that is found to be, again, an endocrine disruptor. So as you notice, a lot of the skincare ingredients may potentially affect your hormonal system, your endocrine system. And because anything that's being absorbed by your body easily might go into the lymphatic system, travel around your body, and then might affect your endocrine system and your hormones. So these are the list of ingredients you want to keep a lookout for. Not all of them are harmful, some of them are. It is good to be educated because then when we go back to an ingredient list like this, you will be able to identify whether this product contains any of the harmful ingredients. And hopefully the brand that you are buying from, the product you're buying from, does list all the ingredients on the ingredient listing, because if they don't, then there's no way of you finding out whether that product contains any harmful ingredients. So I think the takeaway for today is not so much about memorizing all of this, but just knowing that there are resources out there that you can use just at a tap of your finger on your phone to quickly search and Google like an ingredient you're not sure of. So in this case, right, what I like to use is the EWG website. It is ewg.org, and this website, for example, when you look at the ingredient list in probiotic cream, if you do not know what is this ingredient, phytic acid. Oh, what is phytic acid? I'm not sure. I've never come across this before. Now, what you can do is to go to ewg.com and then just type in phytic acid, and then it's here. Click onto it. And immediately here it gives you, so this is what you want to look at. From green to like yellow to orange to red, right? So green being safe ingredients and then red being toxic ingredients. Every single ingredient used in our products in Ceramiracle is within the green range, so it's either 1 or 2, which means they are generally safe on your skin. So phytic acid, and then this would list down like any clinical studies of potential toxicity found in this product. And just based on this, if you do not want to just read all the clinical studies, then just look at the numbers. This would be fairly accurate to know the concerns. So 1 or 2 is safe. So let's go back and let's put in parabens. So we know parabens is bad for us, right? But how bad is it? And why is it so bad? 3 to 4. Why? Because if you scroll down, there is strong evidence that it is a human endocrine disruptor. And then there's a review article that it can cause endocrine disruptions in animals. And there's 1 or more studies that shows that it is a weak endocrine disruptor. But it can also be a biochemical or cellular level change ingredient. And then there is also reviews that it can potentially cause skin allergies. So this. Now let's try and see something that's even scarier. So let's see coal tar. I'm not sure if they even have coal tar on it because it's an ingredient that I don't think people even use to know. You can't find coal tar. How about let's try aluminium. Alumina is safe. It's like I've been avoiding all these harmful ingredients that let's find something. Okay. Octinoxate. See, like this ingredient is number 5, so it's quite high as well. It's quite of high concern, and that's why we want to avoid it. And then why? Because it is also an endocrine disruptor, and these are all the studies that show. So I like to use EWJ to find out about the safety profile of ingredients that I'm unsure of. It's also a great way for you to learn about the ingredients in your products quickly. So that's it for today on like sharing how to decode your skincare products. And it's time for the giveaway. And before that, I need to, there we go. So today's giveaway is Cuddly Dreams. A lot of people have used this and they love it, and because I love it so much myself, I'm going to give this to you as well. Again, all you have to do to join the giveaway is to interact with me over the next 3 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes. Just say hi to me or say hello, say yes, and then I'll put your name in the lucky wheels, and then one person today will find Cuddly Dreams at your doorstep within 2 weeks, or within a week if you are in the US or in Asia. So Cuddly Dreams sleeping mask is a leave-on mask that you use at night before you sleep, and then it just stays on your skin the whole night. Keeps your skin really nourished and moisturized and cool and calm. I use this almost every night, and it's just really nice to know that your skin is being taken care of while you're sleeping. So this is today's giveaway. I'm giving out one of this to one of you. All you have to do is to just type yes in the live stream, and I'll put your name in the lucky wheel, and then we'll see who wins today's giveaway. And do not forget, today's flash deal is a mystery flash deal. It is I'm going to give you a $20 gift card if you make any purchase over the next hour. Right? As long as you make any purchase over the next 1 hour, no minimums, we will send you a $20 gift card that you can use on your next purchase. So the names are coming in, and I'm gonna lucky wheel is up. It's live stream giveaway time, so all you have to do is to join our live stream, which is we're giving away one Cuddly Dream sleeping mask, is to just type yes or hello or whatever on the live chat. You can type this on Facebook, YouTube, or on our website. As long as you type yes, your name will be in the lucky wheel, and then we will find out which one of you wins Cuddly Dreams. This you have won twice in a row. If Gwendolyn, if you win it again, you can possibly just apply the Cuddly Dreams all over your body because you have so many Cuddly Dreams. Come on, we have like 2 more minutes before we spin the wheel. If you want to join the giveaway, just type yes and your name will be on the lucky wheel, and then we'll spin the wheel. If it lands on you, we'll ship one Cuddly Dream sleeping mask to you wherever in the world you are. Hey, this is a $29 giveaway, right? It is not like a $1 or $2 freebie. It's a $29 giveaway. So, and you know that we're really generous about giveaways. So, if you check back every week, same time on the live stream, we have the giveaway. And again, it's just so easy to win the giveaway. If you do not believe me, you can always ask Gwendolyn. She's on Facebook. She just won 2 of this already. Okay, you guys, we have one last minute for you to join the giveaway. If you're just seeing this, if you just tune in to join the giveaway, all you have to do is to type yes in the live chat, and I will put your nick in the lucky wheel, and then when spin it and it lands on your name, and that's it. You will be sent one Cuddly Dreams sleeping mask worth $29 right to your doorstep. So we've had a really exciting last 2 months. We've launched the O'Kelly Nature Collection, which is a huge collection. But then next month, oh my gosh, there's another launch next month, and it is something that has been delayed, that was delayed for 4 years. So the product that we're launching next month was supposed to launch 4 years ago, but because I just couldn't confirm the formula, because I just wanted it to be super effective, and so I've been working on it for the last 4 years, and finally I have confirmed it. So that will be launched next month. It is, I mean, I never ever spent so much time on a skincare formula, right? You know, like with First Light, the serum, it took me 2 years, but with the coming product next year, it took me 4 years. So are you guys like receiving spam or scam calls on your phone every day? Because I'm receiving at least 3 or 4 of those a day. And how I know is because I have this filter on my phone that will let me know whether, like, if the call coming to me is from the caller ID is accurate. So like, I've been getting scam calls 3 to 4 times a day since the coronavirus. Alrighty, time's up, and we are gonna spin the wheel. I just want to double check that I have everybody in here. I have Janice, Gwen, I have Anna, Crystal, Jane, Mystical, Jay, and Confident. Okay, your names are here. I'm spinning the wheel now. How is this even possible? The winner for today's giveaway is Gwen, who has won the 3 times in a row. Right. What can I say? You know what, guys? What I will do now is I'm going to spin the wheel again. I'm going to take, so Gwen, we will still honor this. No, we will give you the prize, but I'm going to spin the wheel again and let someone else win it. Right? So Keith is so lucky because we spin the wheel after Keith said yes, but now Keith, I put your name in here. So Gwen will win today's giveaway, but I'm gonna give away another one. So one of you guys, someone else can win it, okay? Oh my gosh. Okay, again, but this time without Gwen. Congratulations, Janice! So today's winners for the Cuddly Dream Sleeping Mask giveaway is Gwen and Janice. I think Facebook is like the lucky place because I've noticed that people, for some strange reason. But yeah, congratulations, Janice and Gwendolyn. See, we are generous here and want to be fair to everyone. So, congratulations to you guys. And that's the end of today's live stream. But if you want to stand a chance to win the giveaway again, just swing by next week at the same time. We'll have a different topic next week. I promise you it wouldn't be as technical and scientific as today. Probably next week will be something more casual, maybe about your skin, maybe about anti-aging, maybe about your health or wellness, maybe some recipes. So I'll see you next week at the same time. But otherwise, stay safe and take care. Bye-bye.